Crossed, fingers crossed, and we are live. I got
There
a,
it
I got a,
is.
I got a green check mark on Rumble. So hey, maybe let's hope it works.
We're rumbling and bumbling.
Yes, rumbling and bumbling. This is Work Harder Weekly number 6 already.
We're
Uh,
six.
number 5 was kind of cut close or cut short. Um,
We
I
had a
guess
good time.
we had a good time. I gotta
Nobody
say.
else did.
Yeah, I got a lot of text messages and messages and that sort of thing. And if anything, it was the brief little shot of the SCT frame with the trigger. What's up, Embalmed? Good to have you here, sir.
It was the off-camera racking of the pistol
I
that
guess
happened
so.
right before we got cut.
It was crazy. I don't know, but I don't have. There are no firearms. There are no firearms on my desk for tonight. I wanted to make sure that we didn't get cut off. Oh, hey, whoa, what are you doing? You better make sure that thing is
I
clear.
pointed it in the safe direction.
and then of course we're on Rumble. I figured it was time. So hopefully Rumble is working like it should.
Ooh,
Somehow I
should,
made what's up?
I should just look.
Check it
I
out
mean,
for me.
it might be
Yeah.
kind of rude, but
No, go for it because I would check on my phone, but
oh, it is. Yeah, it's right there.
we're live. Okay.
Right
Good
there.
deal. It
Little picture-in-picture, fourth wall break.
Yeah, man, look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. So
Damn.
I still haven't figured out. Okay, here, remember how we said I did 2 profiles?
Yes.
It's the same profile. There's a channel and then there's a profile. Whenever
So
I
there's
go,
an account and then a channel.
yes. So, which doesn't make a whole bunch of sense because it doesn't. When you're in the on the website or on the app, it doesn't really tell you. Like you can't get rid of one or the other. It
I
doesn't
know we're
really
not going to be able to
differentiate.
see it here, but look, I even got a notification that we just went live.
On Rumble, look at that. That's better than YouTube.
Yeah.
That's better than I'm telling you. I am telling you. Thomas, what's up, man? Good to have you here. We are talking about the exploration to Rumble.
Rumble.
Yeah, go check. I guess there's a Tactical Pontoon profile and then there's a Tactical Pontoon channel.
It's the black logo.
Yes, the black logo.
The black one. The black logo is the one that is the channel, I think.
And then the main profile is the white. It's so weird.
While you're at it, find Disruptive Defense 2 while you're at it.
Yes, please do, because we're gonna do some streaming on Disruptive Defense as well. I've been hogging all of the airtime as we got this thing set up.
Eventually, we got to figure out a way to do both.
I think we can, especially
we can too.
now that I've got the more than basic. Basically, I pay for StreamYards now, so we ought to be able to. We should be able to stream to that.
I also noticed that we no longer have the logo in the top corner.
That is true. That was worth the $12 a month or what? Or I think it's $12 a month alone. Maybe I'll bet we could put our logos on there now.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, well.
I know. We are moving up in the world. Just costs money.
Yeah.
It just costs money. Joshua Choppa, what's up, man? We're kind of resting from a long week. I know both of us were staying busy. We got Stuart Nordic Nevada over on Rumble. We got somebody over on Rumble. Look at that.
Nice.
That's where it's moving to. I think Rumble's gonna. I don't see it overtaking YouTube, but it's definitely made an impact. It has made an impact over on,
Yeah.
I even watched some stuff on Rumble, something I didn't do until recently.
Embalmed to move over. He moved
look
over
at that.
with us.
Yes. Rumble's going to be where it's at. Rumble is going to be where it's at.
I really like Rumble. I've been on Rumble for quite some time, and I use it for my own stuff. There's there needs to be a decade's worth of videos on there like there is on YouTube or more.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's what it needs. And it's growing. I back in the old YouTube adpocalypse, back in like 2019 or so, a lot of people were talking, gun channels were, there was, there was like 3 or 4 channels that are streaming platforms that kind of like jumped up around that time. Military Arms Channel, remember he had some video streaming site. There was Jaeger or not Jaeger. Anyways, there were 3 or 4 different gun channel or streaming platforms that jumped up, and then they just died out. But that was like Rumble had just come along at that point.
Yeah.
And I heard about it, but I didn't make the jump over there. So
yeah. Rumble has, and like he said, there isn't a whole lot of traffic on Rumble, but there's a lot of users and there's a lot of people making content. So as that content continues to get larger and larger, I think that the traffic will continue to increase.
Yes, I believe so. The any organic discovery. Yeah. I think that they're kind of doing when it comes to promoted stuff, money.
YouTube was the same way. If you remember old school YouTube,
it was.
Now you don't. It was packed. Everything. There was ads fucking everywhere.
Yes.
The
Back
thing in my day.
The thing that do you remember people joke about the comment sections nowadays, but they are nothing compared to the YouTube comment sections 10 years ago. The insanity, the sheer just hate that flowed is man. Yeah, that was crazy. Those were the crazy days of YouTube.
Yeah, I think everybody I think as we move over to other platforms, people need to understand that they got to pay bills to be able to get better. They have to do things that might seem out of the ordinary, but they have to do that to give us as content creators or the others the ability to do more stuff, continue to update, continue to evolve and adapt, new stuff for us.
Definitely. It takes money on their end in order for, I'd say money on our end, but to be able to even just watch content for free like we do on these various platforms, the server space is just insane, the prices. So it's definitely an uphill battle for them. But I can see them growing. My biggest complaint at this point was, in order for me to schedule this video or this live stream, and I guess it's something that's coming down the way, is you can only schedule 24 hours in advance, which so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try this, is I'll schedule the YouTube, the YouTube live like midweek. And then once it gets closer, I'll add the Rumble slot onto it. At least I'm going to try it. It seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
If you want hate, just put pictures of your pistol with red accents on Reddit. Yeah. Yeah.
He must have saw the same pictures I did.
That, or I'll tell you, or blue's another one that seems to get a lot of hate as well.
Yeah. Saw a lot of green the other day for St. Patrick's Day. That was pretty ridiculous.
The right color green is great.
Yes, but we're not talking about like OD. I'm talking about like Kelly green.
Like okay. Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
I'm a big green fan, but yeah, that green is not one of my favorites.
Oh, well, so Stuart, I think that's his name, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He says those pictures were his. Jesus, I hope not. Not the pictures that I saw.
Oh, wait. No, that probably wasn't that. He's actually got a really, really clean. Is it your 43X? I think it's your 43X that's clean. There's kind of I think it really started more on the AR world where people were
Yeah.
throwing, and I'm kind of guilty of some of that.
Oh, the anodized colors?
Yeah, the anodized colors.
I think everybody goes through that. It's just like puberty.
I did bronze though. I did more of a bronze. So
I mean, bronze is still cool.
Bronze is cool. Kind of a bronze. But it was a lot of Strike Industries, a lot of Strike Industries stuff. Yeah. And a very, very cheap AR. But I was learning. That's the thing. And
it was last week.
Also, yeah, it probably was. I grew up in the Fast and the Furious times. So, I mean, like I wanted to put that big, tall wing on the back of my Neon back in the day. Okay. I wanted to do it. My brother had GTR V-Spec badges on his Dodge Neon. Okay. We did it. It was automatic. We still had the GTR V-Spec on it. Okay. Well, we were loud and proud.
See, now I just want a GTR.
Oh, yeah. I would like that too.
They're
available.
Yes.
They're not.
Did you see the new one, by the way?
Oh, the brand new one.
Yeah, they were just teasing it. And I saw first pictures were like a few days ago.
Have they finally changed it? Because I mean, it's basically been the same car since 2010. I mean, it's been the same.
I don't remember. I don't remember now. I saw the pictures once. I don't know.
Okay. Hey, looks like Dave's got the same shirt as you.
Dave's got the same shirt as mine.
Desert Tactical. Yeah, he just realized he has the same shirt that you're wearing.
Yeah, y'all need Jesus. I wear this just to remind myself that everybody else around me is crazy and not me.
I need more gun company trigger shoes. So that's where I'm. And y'all need them too. Y'all need them too. They've been good.
This ice drink. I need more of these. The whole podcast is bought and paid for, guys. In case you didn't know.
I'm drinking water today. I'm being good.
No, real water.
Yeah, real water.
No additions.
No additions. Real. There's
not like Coke at the bottom of it.
No. There is nothing different about this water except for maybe like the plastic particles that came from the bottle itself.
Oh yeah, so, the microplastics.
Yeah, the microplastics. So yeah. I'm adding to that, but no, it's just water, which is kind of different for me. I did terrible this week. Not even gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna blame on one thing. My mother, who has come down to live with us, decided to make spaghetti, which is amazing, by the way. She made it midweek, and I've tried to tell her I'm gonna eat bad on the weekends, so don't make anything until the weekends. She didn't listen, and then she made a bunch of she calls them keto cookies, and they're really good. They've got less sugar, and she uses like almond flour and crap like that. And they're really good, but the problem is they would be good if you don't eat a bunch of them, but they're really good. And the problem is the chocolates that's in them is, like a sugar-free chocolate and stuff. And it makes you fart. It gives you a stomach ache. So yeah. So it was a bad week for my eating right habits. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've been so busy. I haven't had time to sit down and cook or do anything like that. So it's just been whatever I can grab and go. I didn't eat out or anything. It's just whatever was quick. I found the ramen, the Buldak ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you guys got to quit sleeping on it. Shit, it's incredible.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I ate other things. I did eat other things. DT, yeah, Desert Tactical. You need to go over to Rumble. I know you got to go over there, man. Surprised we haven't seen Christian today.
Yeah, he's over there. He was just.
Was he?
No, not Christian. I think Desert Tactical Dave was talking about how traffic wasn't that big for him on YouTube or on Rumble, so he's over there.
Yeah. Now I got to say, he is over there. He hasn't been talking over there, but I know Dave, his channel is growing. He's almost I think he's like within 300 or 400, which that's that's a lot of grinding is to get up to that size. Oh, hey, there he is. Christian is here. MR2 Scroll, he's here. He is here. Good deal. Hey, man, the green car is alive. It is alive. That's my car buddy.
Nice.
Dude, I wish I could afford him as a mechanic full time. Wish I could afford a mechanic full time. I can't even afford myself, to be honest.
Shit. Yeah. I got some mechanic stuff going down this weekend, I think. This coming weekend.
I'm learning to be better. Okay. I'm learning to be better. I like to get things done, but I have to be a little bit more patient with it. And this restoring of the car, like taking the time to fit things and take them back off, it's making me better. All right, Christian, we got a race. I'm in. That green car is running pretty good until it doesn't, which may happen.
Have you went to the gas station and back yet?
I did. I actually did that today. And yesterday I went and drove it around town a little bit. So this turbo has lasted far longer than the 10-mile turbo.
10-mile turbo.
The 10
it's
mile
not a
turbo.
10-second car. It's a 10-mile turbo.
Yes. It was that was a 10-mile turbo. This turbo has about 20 miles on it.
There you go.
It's double.
It's already twice as good.
It's already twice as good. So, and that thing pulls hard. It feels good. It feels good. The wiring harness is sweet. I love that. I love that harness so much. I bought a second one for the car, the other car I'm putting together. It had an aftermarket wiring harness that somebody had bought that was more expensive, had a couple of extra options, but I put it on Facebook Marketplace and sold it so that I could buy another one of these. Like,
there you go.
Just went ahead and did it. So
I do have to tell Stuart, yeah, absolutely. The black Bulldog, if you like spicy anything, the black package is crazy good. The red package is crazy hot if you like really hot shit. But also my latest obsession has been the pink one. It's like bubblegum pink. And it's called carbonara. It's crazy. Okay. It's crazy good.
It's shrimp carbonara.
It doesn't. So they don't have. There's not chicken, beef, or anything. So it's just ramen. So you can add things that you want to it, but they just have like the different sauces and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy good. The red one. That's what he's talking about. The 2 times spicy. Yeah. Is the red, deep red package. It is rough. I mean, I used it during the winter to clear up my sinuses.
Hey, that works.
Oh, it's crazy good though. Like it's not your grandma's, ramen.
It's not your trailer park ramen.
No.
I like my trailer park ramen. I mean, we went through that one the last couple of weeks, but the hotter the better. Yes, sir, Stuart. And as for EMS, I'm actually using a factory computer tuned by HP tuners. I've been using HP tuners on that car since HP tuners released it for the Mopars. So that was 2013, late 2013. I bit the bullet, and that back then it was like $600 or $700. I think it was. I spent, and that was like, I was like, oh my God, but it was worth it because I had spent too much money on AEM EMS that was hit or miss, AEM piggyback FIC that was very, very miss. It worked, but not for what I wanted. So I've been through a lot of different tuning stuff, but it was HP tuners. So
nice. So when's the black one going to be done now? When's the fleet of SRTs going to be ready at the same time?
It is coming together pretty well. I got to admit, it's coming together really well. I think I could probably take it for a test drive without the interior being finished. I could foresee myself taking a test drive in a month or two, probably 2. Call it 2. It's actually coming together. So
that's pretty good.
The interior will be the next thing that I work on. I've got all the interior out. I added more padding. The carpet was ugly. I steamed it. I power washed it. the under padding was just really nasty. I was going to try to save it, but it just was all stained. So I ended up scraping that off, and I bought new padding, and I, kind of measured it and glued it under there, the same places. So
there he is.
There's Dave over on Rumble. There he is.
Look at that. Everybody's on Rumble right now.
There they are. Look at that. Man, we're rumbling in the jungle now.
That's right.
Damn right. That'll have to be our next thumbnail. Rumble in the jungle. I guess I'll be
the original one.
Yes, I'll be Foreman. You can be. I'll let you.
I get to be the greatest.
Yeah, you get to be the greatest. I see. I've got a big head, and I've got an ego, but I try to keep it. I try to balance it out when I do our thumbnails. Okay, I do try to balance it out when I do our thumbnails.
Yeah, I get it. No problem.
I never did I never remember the God and Adam one.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
Hey, that sticker came out great. The one that was just the cut down one, but and there's another sticker design I can't tell you, and it's coming together. It's going to be amazing, and I think as Brandon pushed me towards, and it became a really good idea. I think it's going to be the next patch. Not big on doing patches. They take forever, but I think this one's going to be pretty memorable. So
I don't know. I don't know. Where do you get your patches done?
I'm going to be honest. The last set was done by a customer because he was tired of waiting on me to do it. So I don't know where he had them done.
I got a plug. I really do.
Okay. Well, if you got a guy, we'll probably go that way because it took like 3 months. And
these guys are amazing, and they do it all in house.
Good deal.
So
yeah. Stuart says his slap game is he's catching up. I don't have one in here. It's on my toolbox. Both of them are on the toolboxes. He's got some good.
What the hell?
What do we got going on there?
Somebody hacked Christian's account.
Oh, Christian. I'm gonna have to send him a message after this. I wonder if that was him. No, because he was talking about racing. So that was him at one point. It's funny because when I was first learning to live stream, I accidentally blocked him. I was trying to I was trying to do something, and I blocked him. So
accidentally.
Way back. This was some of the first live streaming I ever did. I was trying to answer him back or something. I accidentally blocked him. So it's one way I remember him for sure.
Hilarious.
And of course we're freaking car guys. That's how we really started talking, was because I accidentally blocked him. But
he was like, "Hey, what the hell?"
Yeah. Speaking of things that need blocked, the new Ghostbusters, man.
Oh, did you see it?
I went and saw it. I wasn't expecting a lot. I actually liked the last one that they did. This one,
you didn't like this one?
I was not. It was paced so terribly. The first hour just and the story, like the characters, there just wasn't. It just like the last like 45 minutes or so wasn't half bad. Like if the whole movie had kind of like carried that, then okay. But it just didn't do a whole bunch for me. Didn't do much for me. Here we go, movie talk. He's back.
Anyways, back to the cars.
Yes. We might even talk about a gun or two. Hey, speaking of, remember Hudson? They came back. They came back and nobody cares. Like I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny is I was curious about if Daniel Defense, when they bought the design off of the guy who originally made the design, if the money that they paid for it went to pay the machinist that did all the fucking work that they owed.
They owed a lot of money. I don't know. I
probably not.
I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of indies that were signed that went into that.
I'm sure of it. Either that or basically Marty from Daniel Defense just said, "Hey, you know what? We'll take care of all your debts, but we want the design."
Yeah, could be. I mean, it's a neat design. It's neat, but it wasn't going to go anywhere. It might have gone somewhere as a Hudson.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to go anywhere as a.
It absolutely will not. In
As a
my
Daniel
opinion.
Defense. Yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, Daniel Defense was looking for something to differentiate themselves. This is not it.
That's not it.
Because
It was an also run at that point. So I mean, back then, and then to buy it and think, I don't know, it just seemed like a weird
dude, to
idea.
have to tool up to get like to do the production, because I'm sure there's probably a minimum number of sales that they get just based off the name, right?
Oh yeah.
So like obviously they have to tool up to get ready to produce that many pistols, but like, so the amount of money that's required in creating all of that and all the design and all the fixturing and all the specialty tooling and all that stuff.
Well, Daniel Defense has some money.
I mean,
they
I guess I'm thinking about it from my perspective.
Yeah, they sell some nice rifles for a lot of money. I mean, I'm not saying that they're well, they're overpriced. Okay, they are overpriced. They're good, for the most part, very solid rifles, but they do get a lot for their name. I see Stuart talking about Godzilla. I don't know. I actually rewatched the most recent Godzilla versus King Kong, and I got bored halfway through. It just didn't do any. Like I remember watching it when it was new, and I liked it, but then I rewatched it, and it didn't do anything for me. Because like the Japanese Godzilla -1, God, that was sick. That was a beautiful movie beautiful movie. I actually bought the original King Kong versus Godzilla from the 60s.
Oh yeah.
Dubbed Japanese. We had it as a kid, and we watched it a bunch as a kid. And I tried streaming it. There was nowhere I could stream it, so I had to buy the DVD. And that's still a fun movie. That is such a fun movie from the 60s. It's just
I mean, all of those are fantastic.
Yeah. They're just they're a time capsule.
Yeah.
You got to skip the human interactions. You're right, Stuart, because that's the problem. If they got rid of a lot of that was the cool thing about Godzilla -1. The human story was good. Like it engrossed you. It wasn't just the monster. But yeah.
That's a really good microphone. I can actually hear you drink that.
Yeah, I actually had somebody comment on one of my videos. I need to move it away from my face because they didn't want to hear me swallow. So
oh man, there's a whole lot of directions I could go with that one.
Yeah, probably could. We got NC Adver. I'm gonna kill the name.
NC
Good evening, sir. Yes.
I don't know what that means, but hey, welcome.
Welcome, sir. We are live still on YouTube. So that's a good thing. Or ma'am.
Could be ma'am.
I mean, call me ma'am. No ASMR. I know. At least it's a good microphone. It could be like some of my old videos, my original videos, just using the camera for my laptop.
Oh, some of those were classic though.
They are classic though. They're fun. Way before little baby James, before Tactical Pontoon was really even a thing. It was a name.
It was just a little dinghy.
Yes, just a little dinghy. Doing dingy things. I really need to upload. I have my very first video that I never uploaded. I probably would have to put it on Rumble at this point. I was doing my own video on putting together the lower of an AR.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
How badly did you ding the bolt catch, the curve on the bolt catch?
I think I put tape on it. So
nice.
I had learned that. At that point.
Yeah. And you didn't break the ear on the trigger guard. Good job, dude.
Did not. It actually went together really well, but I think I did have to pause it for the bolt catch because it was fighting me. I think at that point I was actually using a pair of slip joint pliers with tape around them as well. And I would squeeze, I would get it started and I would squeeze it in place.
Okay.
But I think it was fighting me, and I think I did pause it there. But it was like an hour long. It was really terrible. But it'd be kind of neat to go back, because this is at this point like 6 or 7 years ago. Before triggers,
color in your beard there.
I did. I did. It was probably some dye though. It was probably some dye because at that point I had already become supervisor. So that they knocked the color out of my beard within a few months. I'm gonna blame it on them. My ASMR got me kicked off YouTube last week. We could go with that.
I think so. I actually think it might have been you showed the gun, and then
I put it back together. Yeah, because I think I took the slide off. I really did. Because
they're like, oh Lord, this dude's gonna desk pop right here.
It wasn't loaded, so we were good there. I have learned that lesson the hard way here in this shop. I am not,
Oh, you've had some desk pops?
I shot my drill press. I did shoot my drill press back early on. This was 2018. I had been doing triggers for a little while, and I had just Chris had just done my first Nomad.
Yep.
And I was in a rush putting it together for the very first time, and I was testing out a trigger in it, and I didn't realize that I had grabbed a live magazine. Somehow, stupid me. So it's one of those things nowadays where all stays completely separate. Yeah. I didn't even have a slide lock, not a slide catch, but a slide lock. Okay.
Yeah.
And I had put the slide on, racked it in place, and I was testing out the trigger. I don't remember. There was something I was running into some issue. Cannot remember what it was, but put the magazine in to bring everything up into operational condition, and all of a sudden my ears are ringing. And I'm looking around like, oh shit, what have I done? I'm looking around for a hole. I'm looking for a hole in the wall. I'm like, oh shit, because depending on the direction, that could be a really bad thing.
Of course.
And I'm looking. I never did find a hole. I'm like, there's no hole in the wall. Where did it go? About a month later, I happened to look up as I was doing some drilling, and there was a big dent in the motor of the drill press. Drill press was working fine. Like the drill press was working great. Didn't even flinch. There was a big dent. So I shot my drill press. Didn't even bother it. So
it could have been a lot worse.
It could have.
Yeah. You're just doing some desk drills.
Yeah. I got my official desk pop in. So I made sure after that all live ammo is completely on the other side of the shop. Any magazine that I have in my workspace is either got a snap cap or it's empty. Because that was
I actually take the extra step of the ammo that I have ever had in the shop for any reason always is in like a bag. I always actually bag it, so then I have to make a conscious effort to open it and reach in, grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have I've got ammo that's locked up. I have basically I used to take more pictures and I would have like loose ammo and stuff, photographer bullshit.
Yep.
And I have a bucket basically with a screw-on lid that's got a bunch of loose ammo. And so any there's no actual like loose ammo except for in that bucket. Like nothing just hanging out and about.
Yeah.
like I said, it was one of those things. You do it, it could have been really bad.
Yep.
Honestly, I make light of it now, but shit, man, could have been bad.
For sure.
That's one of those things where some people make a mistake and you learn the lesson without having to learn a really hard lesson.
Yeah. My father-in-law told the way he tells me, he told me this years ago. It's like when you learn a lesson, you learn it as cheaply as possible. And that was as cheaply as possible as you could have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I take that stuff very seriously. More so, obviously more so now than I did back then. I try to keep all that stuff away from this part of the shop.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're talking to a guy who dry fires, thousands of times a week.
Yeah.
Right. All it takes is one throwing the magazine in the wrong time, the wrong magazine. So it all keeps very separate. It's all very separate. And I don't bring anybody into this shop. It's not open to the public, obviously, but it's not, nobody messes around in here. Like I come in here, I know for the most part where everything is, except for when I hide stuff from myself, keeping it safe.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a funny but not so funny story. When we had the brick and mortar location in Illinois, I was flagged 3 times in the shop with somebody handing me an empty firearm, and all 3 were police officers.
Wow.
All 3.
Wow.
And I think there's just a complacency there. And I'm not saying all officers are like that. I'm just saying in this experience, it's just that's what had happened, and that's a true fact.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's just a reminder that the more comfortable that people get with firearms, the more opportunity there is for complacency. I think that's honestly what happened.
It's a human thing. In my previous line of work with aviation, we went through a lot of human factor training of how easy it can be to become complacent. I mean, we from safety, and it really can go to all factors of life. Like you said, it's kind of like driving and texting. We get complacent, and you forget that you're driving a multi-ton vehicle at 60 miles per hour. Things
Unless
can happen.
It's a neon. That's only 1 ton.
It's only
That's
1 ton.
change.
Unless I'm in it, then it becomes multi-ton. I'll tell you, moving, even as light as that thing is, just trying to drag that car around when it's empty, even without the motor, it's not too bad, except for up like a hill or something. Then I had to get out the garden tractor to at least get a little extra torque behind it, because I just didn't have the extra torque myself.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to have a quick conversation though, a quick sidebar.
Yes, please. What do we got?
I need you to say human for me again.
Oh shit. Why? Did I whip cream it?
No.
Human
with a Y?
There's probably a Y in there. It could be Hyman. Is it Hyman? That's got a Y instead of a human.
Human. You mean human.
Human with
an H.
There's an H. There's a Y. There's an H. I mean, human factor training. Human factor training.
Not me then. Human. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. I get to make fun of plenty of people down here south, okay?
Everything you said after human the first time, I stopped listening. So whatever you said after that, I didn't hear any of that shit.
It's my accent, okay? It's my accent. My Midwest moved to the very deep South accent.
Yeah. That thing's kicking in.
when you live down here for as long as I have, and you become one with one of the natives, shit happens.
Yeah.
Shit happens. I'll tell you though, I have had to teach some of these people how to pronounce French words. Like there's Gautier Road, Gautier.
Yep.
Okay. It's Gautier. It's the way
Yep.
it's pronounced. They pronounce it Gautier.
Gautier.
Gautier. It sounds like a tumor off of like a frog or something. I had to cut my Gautier off. It's like, it's Gautier. It's fucking Gautier Road.
Gautier.
Gautier. Gautier Road. I remember the first time somebody told me go to Gautier Road. Where the fuck how do you spell Gautier Road? I don't even know where. So I'm looking.
It's G-O-C-H-E.
Yeah, Gautier.
Gautier.
Gautier Road. Like, where the hell is Gautier Road? Or what's the other one? There's a bunch of them, but love them. They make some amazing food. There's no doubt about it. I have to let them know that I have a shellfish allergy. I don't, so that they don't feed me crawfish. I like land animals.
Yeah, definitely land animals.
I like land animals. That's what I eat.
Yeah. I don't do seafood really either. I do sushi. Love sushi.
I like some sushi.
I love all sushi.
And we all know, women love sushi.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
They love.
I say sushi. I love sushi.
Okay, well, I was about to go. Okay, sushi. Well, when you're in the dating world, back before I managed to escape to somebody who liked me, in the dating world, every female was all about the sushi. Didn't matter what it was. At least maybe it's just down here. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Whenever they wanted to go, I want to go sushi. I want to go sushi. I want to go sushi. So I learned to like sushi, some sushi. But there was this one time I went out, and this girl made me order this like fucking like sushi sandwich roll thing. Like it was some sort of tuna roll. It was massive. And I remember smelling it. I was like, oh, it kind of smells like tuna. Okay, I can do it with tuna. Sea bugs are not awesome. Okay. All right, involved. Sea bugs, no, for me. Anyways, but I took a bite of this thing.
Anyway, so the woman that smells like tuna, you were saying.
The woman didn't smell like tuna. The roll smelled like tuna. Woman smelled great. She was very smart, and I think we went on one date. She was very smart and she left. She was very smart. I think it was because when I took a bite of that tuna roll, I almost immediately like retched, like I was about to throw up, but I managed to keep it down. I was like, let's ASMR. Okay, it was bad. I almost threw up. It was horrendous.
Yeah.
Because it tasted rotten.
Well, whatever the hell you ate wasn't sushi.
That was at a sushi place. There was also sushi rolls, and which I immediately went to after that monstrosity.
Yeah, you got to salvage it. I get it.
Yes, but
yeah, sushi's delicious, dude.
Some sushi is very delicious, especially if it's got cream cheese and little avocado pieces, and rice, and no fish.
Oh,
that's me.
All right, so you like sticky rice? That's it,
basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I could do some sashimi, which is some uncooked land animal. I'm good with that. Like beef sashimi, not any other sashimi. Beef sashimi. I can do that.
Yeah.
Big no on sushi for Stewart. Okay. We won't be going sushi. It's okay.
I mean, I'm all for like a 26-ounce steak.
Down.
Like,
done.
Let's do it.
A burger. I have a burger waiting on me after this stream.
Good stuff.
That's the way it's done. Beer battered fish tacos. I could probably do that.
Yep.
I could probably do that.
That's some good shit. I'm cool with that.
If it says taco in the name, for the most part, I'm in.
Battered. Battered as well.
Yeah, battered. You could just batter. You could batter.
Yeah, batter Oreos, batter Twinkies, batter pancakes.
There is.
It doesn't matter.
If I've got feelings, I can eat something that's battered, and I have feelings.
Just batter than feelings. As long as you don't batter your wife, you're fine.
This is true. This is very true. So far, so good. Now, a printer. There was a printer one time that I battered.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Motherfucker. I mean, god damn. That's why I don't do print. That's why when it comes to labels and shipping, my significant other, she does very well with printing up my labels because I will destroy a printer. It's just gonna happen.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, the Munbin thermal printer for labels.
Yeah, is that the way to go?
Perfect.
When I kill this next one, not me personally, I'm gonna do my best never to touch it. But when it dies, I'm gonna upgrade to something worthy, and I will get with you because, I'm using a basic civilian printer, if you will.
A civilian printer. You're talking about.
What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a consumer grade printer. That's what I meant.
Oh, you're talking about just like a regular printer.
Yeah, I'm just using a regular printer.
Oh no,
I got to upgrade.
Come on, really? What are you doing for your labels?
I buy dual sheet labels. They're sticky labels.
Oh my god!
I buy like 500 at a time. And they stick and they're great. They're beautiful compared to what I used to do. Okay, they are beautiful compared to what I used to do. But I'm gonna have to upgrade before too long.
I'm telling you, the Munbin. It's kind of a weird name. Munbin. 4x6 thermal label printer.
Okay.
With the 4x6 labels.
Yeah.
It's fast. It's easy. You never have to deal with ink. It just prints. Idea. You can set it to print as soon as as soon as your orders come in. It'll print a label for it if you want.
I don't want people to get excited. They get excited when you print a label as soon as they order.
Yeah. Okay,
I am slow. I am slow. Okay.
I have mine set to print when I print.
Can't do that. It would be smart if I did that because then I would have it at my build list.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to get excited because
it's a tough balance.
As soon as 2 hours go by and I've not shipped it and the tracking number has not gone out, they get on my case. And I love them and I can't blame them because I'm just as bad as that. But because you run through Shippo as well.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Why do they have a 3-hour delay? For the love of God, they have a 3-hour delay between when they send out tracking labels. At least for me, that's what it always says. It's a 3-hour delay. So I get people.
That's his setting inside your settings. I can walk you through that.
Okay, we got to figure that out because
you can set it instant.
Yeah, because there'll be many times when people will get their notification that it's shipping, and they don't get their tracking number. And fortunately, many times I will be in the middle of boxing everything up, and I'll get the email, "Hey, where's my tracking number?" And I'm like, "Well, it takes a little while to get out, but I happen to be boxing your stuff up."
Yeah,
send them a tracking number. So.
Yep. No, that's in the settings side. You can actually, as soon as that label is printed, that notification can be emailed immediately. Or you can set it on a delay 3, 6, 9, 12, and 24.
Okay. Now that would probably be good. Okay. Now, if I was printing them as soon as my as soon as the order comes through, having like a 24-hour delay would be kind of cool. If I had, so that makes sense. All the behind the scenes stuff. How stupid.
Yeah, and it's Stuart, right? Nordic Nevadan.
Yes.
Okay, so Stuart brings up a good point. Yeah, the shipping label's printed 5 days later. It still says it hasn't been dropped off. That's not that uncommon.
It's not. I don't want to be that guy. For me,
I'll say this happens sometimes with us, and I'll explain a little bit of the background stuff. I don't know if it's the case with him or not, but with us, we use the shipping label as a means of quality control as well. That order gets double checked in our system. then it gets signed off on as it goes through the process to make sure that everything is good to go. However, on our notification email that gets shipped out when the label is printed, it says it can take up to 2 to 3 days for tracking to update. Please wait to check your tracking to
but nobody reads that part. I mean, and I'm talking because I'm guilty of it, but I've also seen it
for sure.
And as many automations as we can build into these systems of running our business, stuff grows through the cracks. It's kind of like when I see even bigger companies, say for example, and I'm just gonna pick on them only because I can, but they do overall a good job, is Palmetto State Armory. They run into the same stuff. They're way bigger than both of us, and they run into the same thing where something doesn't update, or their orders, it might take a week because they're busy. We, both of us run into the same thing, and it does. Like, that's why I do mine my way, where I don't print a label until I'm ready to ship, because I don't want to run into that, because it might be, depending on the system or supply, it might be 3 to 4 to a week or two before something ships. Now I do my times have gone down drastically now that I'm full time when I have parts.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question then.
Yes.
Internal question here. So when do you print out a packing slip then? Do you print out a packing slip for each order then?
I do not.
So how do you know when you're working on a particular order? So you're working on a dozen orders at a time. How do you differentiate whose is whose?
Okay, this is the tactical pont. This is my ninja Jedi trigger secret. It's not my brain. I have and this is gonna sound so stupid, but it works for me mostly. When an order comes through, I have a personal build list that I take and add that order to. I take their name, the date that it was ordered, and what they order, and I put it on my build list in my
manually.
Phone. I type it. It's from my phone. Okay. There's a reason why, because I get a lot of people they want to make a change to their order, whether it's color or maybe they got the generation wrong, and I will change it to my manual build list, whatever their change is. And then at the start of each day, I come out and I write I rewrite an inventory of what they ordered onto a business card that is their bill, like their invoice per se, or like their okay. And so when I build a trigger, I build it to what I have listed, and then it gets double verified when I go to ship it out of what they actually ordered versus what I built, and it gets shipped out. So it's an extra step. It's worked for me for the most part. Sometimes I might forget a badger snot or an extra spring here and there, an armorer's block or something. But overall, for a one-man show, so far, it has worked really well.
Yeah. So if I could, I need to figure
Optics
out
Planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Still see people.
Optics Planet are
I
awful.
see Glock store, dude.
Oh, I don't
Glock
even.
Store is bad.
I don't even.
You don't see. Well, I see that stuff. People order stuff from Glock Store. It's as bad as Optics Planet. They say they've got it, and they don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry.
There's all those places I don't even do business with. I don't. I'd rather spend more money somewhere else.
I'd rather the pennies you save at Optics Planet, and it's you save like $5.
Yep.
You're gonna wait.
Same thing with like cheaper than dirt. And
God, I forgot about that place.
Yeah, well, luckily when they were gouging people during the the 2016 election, and
everybody stopped.
Shortages. Yeah. Oh God, they were so bad.
Yeah,
they were so.
Remember Big Daddy?
Big Daddy, same thing. Yeah, Big Daddy Unlimited. God. Yeah, I don't even know. Is Devore still around?
Devore.
Do you remember them? DVOR?
I don't think I ever used them.
No, they were like Big Daddy. Like they would have special deals and stuff running like every so often on different places.
I bought the Big Daddy thing. I bought into that when all the YouTubers were doing that, and here's the thing, I wasn't going to do it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. But I talked to a YouTuber himself. I'm not going to bring up who it was. And he was like, no, that I got some good, like I was talking to him because we were building I was building a trigger for him. So we were actually talking back and forth. And he was like, no, it's actually not too bad. So I was like, you know what? I'm actually talking to this guy. We're interfacing. And it was shit. It was absolute dog shit. I bought it for a month.
Yeah.
I tried it. They didn't have anything of what I wanted. It was just
yeah, he needs to put that tool back in the toolbox.
Yeah. His review was he did a good enough review. His channel's still around. Nice enough guy, but you know, he was still trying to make a sale. I didn't even use his code. I didn't even think he had a code. Maybe he did have a code. I probably didn't use it. So he still didn't make any money off me.
Yeah.
Whatever. It is what it is. But you know, YouTube channels gotta make money. I mean, especially if they're trying to grow. I get it, but at the same time, I'm kind of.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Yes, it's not supposed to be easy, and it's not. If you're doing it, if you're legitimately growing, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Brownells, they've done pretty well for me.
Yeah.
Big Tech's Ordnance, that is my favorite. If I'm missing a Glock part that I can't just order the normal way, Big Tech's, when they have it, they've got the best prices, and they ship. And well, they're real close to me, and they ship candy. Everybody loves candy.
I like Brownells. Brownells is good. They've treated me very well. I love their like Amazon Prime type program. That one actually does really well. Especially if you're. So I forgot what it's called. It's like Edge. I think it might be the Edge program. I don't remember. I don't even know if they still have it, to be honest. But I've had it in the past. And then just to answer the question or the comment there, Primary Arms is good. I've never had a problem with Primary Arms. They've always shipped stuff super fast.
I think I've ordered a couple things. The problem I always had with Primary Arms was their website took forever to load for me.
Yeah.
That was the only, it was weird.
They always have had like crazy graphics and all kinds of really crazy shit going on their site. It's always super busy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The last time I tried to order a handguard there for an AR I was building, and
are you trying to shop for handguard?
No.
Oh shit! You got Alexa? You bastard! I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, yeah, it's the only way I can get music in here and have it be easy, so that I don't. Because if
it's not supposed to be easy. Fuck.
Hey,
Spotify, dude. Spotify. I'm telling you.
So I have a Tidal membership, and but Tidal works with her. And so I keep it in the shop. We don't do it in the house or anything like that. But anyway.
See, I can't do the Alexa thing. It freaks me out. And I'm normally pretty chill about things, but Alexa just creeps me out.
Yeah. In the next shop, I won't have it.
Okay.
It's actually it sounds kind of odd, but it's more of a sentimental thing. So my wife's grandfather was a great dude, and I helped get him set up with his and all that stuff. And when he passed, I got his, and so that's what I used in the shop. And there's a little bit of a thing there, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool.
So yeah, no, she's weird. She's listening all the time.
It's I guess as time goes on, I've become more and more like, oh shit, everybody's watching. Because I mean, you mention something, and the next thing you know, it's on Facebook, in an ad, or you bring up Google or something. It's like, yeah, that shit. Even your phone, like I said, if you got a phone, it's doing the same thing, whether they say so or not. Especially, and Apple's is on. It's just they just keep it proprietary into their own stuff. I mean, not a big Apple. I'm a Google. I can't do the Apple phones. They're weird, but
oh yeah, no, Apple phones are garbage. I don't use Apple for anything.
Now, I remember back in, you're talking 2012, 2011, right around the time when he died, his memoir came, or his autobiography came out, or his biography came out. I read it. I was like, man, this guy's a piece of shit. But he had really interesting ideas, but he was a piece of shit. Like, he was genuinely a piece of shit. Really cool ideas. And I think I bought I didn't buy, I was like, it kind of inspired me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna download iTunes. And I tried it, and it was fucking terrible. It was just like a virus. I couldn't do it.
That's like it's dog shit. I don't like any Apple products at all. I guess I should correct that. I love Beats headphones, but they weren't an Apple product, and now they are. So,
were they an Apple?
They are now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are now. Okay. Apple bought out Dr. Dre for like $1.8 billion. This was
that's
right
insane.
before COVID.
I didn't know that. I didn't. I thought they were still. Wow. Okay.
Yep. So they, so he sold it to Apple a while ago, and then that's how you got the Air Pros or whatever, right?
Yeah.
They're actually Beats technology inside of an Apple headphone.
Wow. I use in the shop whenever I'm working or working out. I've got some Bluetooth earbuds. Okay.
Okay.
I'm always using Bluetooth earbuds. And I had a pair of Sony's, some really nice, like they're mid-level Sony. They were way too expensive, but I bought them on eBay, I think it was. So they were used. I've changed out the earplug, the ear covers, but they worked really nice. They were beautiful. Because I had bought some cheaper ones. Well, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pleasure myself. I said it, okay. It was like my birthday last year, so I pleasured myself. No, I bought the Sonys. They were beautiful. They sounded amazing, but their battery life was shit. So you enjoyed that, didn't you? So did I when I pleasured myself. No, I was going to do something nice for myself and get some Sony headphones because my other ones were crap. Anyways, the battery life was crap. They sounded amazing. The noise canceling was great. If I was more popular and people would clip stuff, this would be all over the place. But I was reading about that, just happened to come up that this company, it's called Basis. It's some off-brand company. These things are amazing. They're like $35. They're Basis is the name of them, Basis or whatever. They sound as good as the Sonys.
Okay.
The battery life, 6 or 7 hours. You can just be constant, nonstop, 6 or 7 hours or more. And the case is massive. Like it's almost as big as my head, especially if I put it close to the camera. Oh my God, it's bigger than my head. But
nobody's home.
Cover my license plate. Cover my serial number.
Do you remember Kids in the Hall?
The
old comedy skit. It was like a Saturday Night Live, but it was like skit based. Kids in the Hall. It was like an HBO show.
Oh, HBO. See, I had the antenna.
The
antenna.
Yeah.
I was in living color.
Squash you like a bug.
In living color, man. I was going back to my
in living color. Fantastic show.
Beautiful show. But anyways, like $35, as good as the Sonys, and the battery in the case lasts like almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I know we were talking about
I have a set of Beats the Pros, the little Air whatever Bluetooth earbuds.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact model, but they're very similar to that. Sorry. I got to get to these comments in a second, but those I used them for 2 weeks at the gym without having to charge them.
See, that's beautiful, because those Sonys, they sounded amazing, but you had to charge them all the time, the case and the headphones. But when I haven't used them since I bought these guys, and we're talking a year, and I pleasure myself with these now. I'm never gonna let that one go.
Real quick, Stuart, he was talking about He was at a kids museum in San Diego with his 2 youngest kids last week. His son noticed an Alexa hiding right in the play area. He said, "Play the Bloodhound Gang," and then they left really quick. That's hilarious.
That's good stuff.
That's hilarious. And then Embalmed, fucking, he caught my reference because that's a reference to the Kids in the Hall skit.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Good man. Very cultured, I see.
Somebody's got to be cultured in here because it isn't me. Definitely not me. The most culture I got going on is like between my toes.
Oh.
Okay.
It's from all that pleasuring yourself.
Yes, sir.
This podcast got out of pocket real quick.
Yeah. I blame it on Rumble.
Exactly. Yeah.
If we were talking about CNN would say, yep, every time you go to Rumble, things just go downhill.
Those damn conservatives.
Yep. Well, it looks like we got our hour out of the way. I as I said, I have food waiting on me.
The burgers.
And I'm a fat kid, just one. I wish it was, maybe it's 2. Man, if it's 2, that'd be badass. I'm a fat kid this week.
Well,
I'm a fat kid all the time.
Any burger can be 2 burgers. Just depends on how small they are.
That's true. I'm gonna tell one to my girlfriend. That's 10 inches if you depending on how you look at it. I'm like, hey, it is actually okay. See, we've gone way down the hill, but like, hey, see, 10. Oh, it's probably gonna get cut off.
Rumble cut the stream. It's the first time in history.
Yeah. Oh, but it's been a good one. It looks like we're still live on Rumble, so Rumble's gonna be good. We're gonna continue to stream on both, and let's look at getting yours hooked up so we can spread the wealth.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. And yeah. All right. Well, everybody, we will catch you next time. We'll try to not to be as uncouth as I was today. And we'll try to even bring in some gun stuff on the next one. Actually, I would like to do a guest on the next one. I'm thinking, especially now that it seems like we got Rumble going. I want to talk to one of my shop guys, one of my custom shops, and put something in the back of your head, Brandon, about maybe somebody you might know that may want to come join us in our insanity.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna hit the end stream button. Later.